guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, Glam By Sam. If you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe if you want new beauty videos every week. And if you are already a subscriber, then of course, hi, welcome back. So glad you're watching again. So today I have a little shop my stash, get ready with me video. I thought it'd be fun to do a video where I pick up beauty products for my makeup look today and take you guys along with applying everything and showing you how everything looks together. I love watching these videos, so I really want to do one myself. So I don't want to sit here talking too much, so I think without further ado, let's get started with the video and show you how I created this look. So for foundation, I really want to try the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Foundation again today. I used this once last week and I found it in one of my drawers and it was unopened. I, to be honest, kind of forgot I had this, so I really want to try it. When I used it last week, I did really enjoy it and I want to go for like a really glowy base today, so I feel like this one will go really well, so I'm going to set this aside as my foundation. Then for concealer, since this foundation is a little bit less full coverage, I really want to be using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer again today. I really enjoy this product and I have this in the shade Vanilla. It is just a really pretty concealer and I think I've used up a lot of this already, but I'm sad when I run out of this because I really do enjoy it. So I'm going to set this one aside as well. Then to set my under eyes, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r powder. I think this is what it's called, and I have this in the shade Butter. This is just a really nice setting powder and it's a loose one. I've had this for a really long time, like almost a year, and there's still like so much product in here, so I really want to use this again. And then for cream bronzer, I really want to go with like a cream bronzer look today, so I think I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty Tantor one, which I have in the shade Fair. I do also enjoy using my Charlotte Tilbury contour one, but I don't know, today I just want to go for this one. Then for blush, I recently got this one in the mail from ColourPop, but I feel like the consistency, it's not how it's supposed to be. This is in the shade Bubbles and this is one of their serum blushes, but whenever I shake it, it is still like super watery and the color isn't like spread out evenly. There's like this water thing with like chunks of color in there. So I got a refund on this, so I'm not sure what to do with it, but I'm not going to use it today because I don't want the look to be messy. So for blush, I think I'm going to be going ahead and use this Bare Minerals bronzer in the shade Kiss of Pink. This is just so gorgeous and I really love using this. Highlighter, I'm going to be taking this one from Nabla. I've been really into the Nabla highlighters and I have mine in the shade Ozone. These are the skin glazing highlighters and they are just super pretty, so I really want to use that. So now we have arrived in my eyeshadow palette drawer. As you can see, these are the most of the eyeshadow palettes I currently own. So I have a couple of ones on my vanity, but I think today I'm doubting between a couple. So I kind of want to go for this Grandeur one from ColourPop, which is really pretty. This is what it looks like and it's a gorgeous palette. So I think I'm going to be using this one, but I also really enjoy going Coconuts. It's a really pretty palette, as you can see, and this is a bit more neutral than the other one. I think I used this 2 days ago, so I kind of want to go with like the Grandeur one just because I haven't been using that one as much. And I also need to reach for this one a bit more. This is by KKW and this is the Classic One eyeshadow palette, which now I'm looking at it, this is really gorgeous too. I think I'm going to be using this one instead of the Grandeur one. It is really pretty, but I just haven't used this one in forever, so I'm going to go with this one today. And then we're back at my complexion drawer, which also has my lip products and brow products in here. As you can see, I don't really have a massive makeup collection. People always think I have like a really massive collection, but I declutter pretty frequently. So for brows, we're going to be using my favorite brow combo at the moment, which is the Brow Cheats from Charlotte Tilbury and then also the Legendary Brows. These have just become my favorite brow products, so of course I'm going to be using those. And then for lips, I just took this out of my backpack, but I'm going to be using this one, which is Very Victoria by Charlotte Tilbury, and it is a gorgeous lipstick. And I might throw on a gloss on top, just in case I want to wear that on top of the lipstick. So I might use this, but I also might not, so we'll see. And then these are the products I'm going to be using for today's look. I'm really excited. I think these will go perfectly together. Let's start doing the makeup. So I'm going to start with a product I actually didn't show, and this is my Filt'r Beauty Face Milk. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out, and then I'm just going to apply this directly to my face for some hydration. I'm not gonna lie, I'm always a little insecure when it comes to coming on camera without makeup. I'm not necessarily super insecure how I look without makeup, well, maybe sometimes, but I mean, I'm always on camera with makeup, so I feel like when I come on here without makeup, people will like instantly see a difference. I don't know. But we're just going to be doing our makeup together. I actually need some sort of a desk in front of me because now I have my desk behind me and I have all of my makeup behind me, which is a little annoying. So now I'm going to be taking this Bobbi Brown Skin Serum Foundation. This was actually gifted to me once, but I think like 1.5 years ago, maybe like a year ago. I'm not entirely sure, but when I got this, I was just really into full coverage foundations, so I never really used it. And then I saw like people using it on their like YouTube, Instagram, and I just thought, well, I have this foundation, so I got it out one of my drawers and I really want to start using it like frequently. So just make sure you shake this really well because it is such a thin consistency. So now I'm going to be blending that out, and just because I don't have a desk here, I also don't have a mirror, so I'm just going to be taking the eyeshadow palette already as a mirror. So I'm just going to be blending this out, and this foundation is really light and like serum-like, if that makes sense. And I'm just blending this out with my IT Cosmetics foundation brush, which you've seen multiple times on my channel. So that is what that is looking like. I think I'm going to add another layer. So I've just added a little more under my eyes, and just because I want a little bit of coverage like on this part of my face, and then I'm just going to blend it out. So I do like how that is looking, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more concealer just to cover up the under eyes a little bit extra. So the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer is a beautiful concealer. I've been using it a lot, so I'm pretty sad that I almost ran out of this. But I mean, I might have to repurchase it at some point. I just don't like spending a lot of money on a concealer. But I really want to try the Kosas concealer too. It's also in my wishlist video. I don't know if that video is going up earlier than this one, but we'll have to see. I think this one is going up earlier, so you have a little sneak peek of my wishlist video, which is coming next. I just wanted to come a little closer to the camera so you can see what this looks like on the skin. But as you can see, it looks really beautiful and glowy. And I really like this foundation. I think I'll definitely keep using this on a daily basis. So now my face looks really like flat, so I'm going to go ahead and apply some cream bronzer. And like I said, I'm using the Huda Beauty Tan Tour, which I really like. It's a little warmer than my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, but it is a really pretty product. But I'm just going to be taking a little bit on my brush, and a little bit of this goes a really long way. You have to be careful that you don't take too much of this product. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this to the parts where I would normally apply my bronzer. Just kind of like tap that on there. Like that, and now I'm going to be blending that out using my PC21, which is a really nice brush to blend out cream products. It's one of my favorite also for cream contour. Also, I didn't say, but I'm just like powdering my face a little bit just because I want this makeup to stay on all day. So now that my face is powdered, I want to use the Bare Minerals bronzer. I saw Kelly Gooch recommend this in a lot of her videos, so I just had to pick it up because it looks gorgeous. So this is what it looks like, and it's called bronzer because it's supposed to be a hybrid between a blush and a bronzer. I've been just using this as a blush and I think it's really pretty, so I'm using it again today. Taking this Beauty Babe brush and just tapping that in here. And I was actually really surprised by how pigmented this product is. So that is what that is looking like. My makeup always looks a little bit different on camera just because I'm sitting in front of like two big soft boxes, so I always have to apply a bit more for it to show up on camera. But that is a gorgeous color. As you can see, it gives such a nice pretty color to the face, and I really love how it is looking. So this blush is definitely my current favorite blush, but I hadn't used it on my channel before. So that is what that is looking like, just really pretty. So now I'm going to use this Nabla highlighter in the shade Ozone. This is a gorgeous highlighter and I love it because you can make this look really natural and skin-like, but you can also build it up to a quite intense highlighter. So I'm just taking this Peaches and Cream PC15 for that. And I'm just going to be swirling my brush like through here, tapping off some excess. And then I'm just going to apply this to my face. And as you can see, that gives a really pretty glow. I really like the shade of this highlighter. It is gold, but it's not like too gold. It's more of like a champagne color. Blends into your makeup like seamlessly. It is honestly one of my favorite highlighters at the moment. And especially for days where I'm doing this like glowy makeup with like a skin tint, I really enjoy this highlighter because it makes it look so pretty. So I think that is it for the base, and we're now going to go on to eyeshadow. So like I said, the eyeshadow palette we're going to be using today is this one from KKW, and this is the Classic 1 eyeshadow palette. I really want to use this for like a natural look. So this is what the palette is looking like. It is a really pretty like warm toned palette, but it's not like too warm toned. I'm first going to be taking this small fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to be taking the lightest shade in here, which is this yellow one, and I'm going to be using that as a base on my entire lid. So now I'm going to be taking the same brush actually, because why not, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here. So I just tapped off some excess, and now I'm going to be putting that in my crease. I always forget how pretty this palette is, and for some reason I don't really reach for it as much as I should. It's maybe because I just haven't been into KKW beauty as much as I was before. I don't know, I just haven't really seen like an exciting launch, so I always like kind of forget about the brand. Then I'm just going to be taking this light brown shade, and I'm going to be putting that in my crease. It's kind of hard because these eyeshadows don't really have names to them. And I'm also bringing this to the lower lash line. So now I'm going to go ahead and deepen up the outer corners a little bit. So for that I'm using this PC20 brush. I'm going to be using the darker shade right here, which is a kind of like dark brown, but it also has some like hints of purple in there. So I'm just like creating a sort of like outer V shape on my eyes with this shade. I'm going to be taking that same PC10 brush that we did for the light brown, and I'm just going to blend that all together. So to lighten that up a little bit, I'm just going to be taking this lighter shimmer shade right here and put that all over my lid. The gold in here is really pretty too, but I feel like I want to make the eye look a little bit lighter. This is so pretty. It looks really nice. I love how the look turned out. So now it is time for brows, and for that I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat in the shade Taupe, which I have been using so much. I've been using it almost every single day, and it is really gorgeous. So first I always take the spoolie and kind of like comb my brows into place, and then I take the pencil side and I'm just going to fill in my brows. And now I'm taking the Legendary Brows Brow Gel, and then I'm just filling in my brows with that too. So now I'm just going to apply my mascara off camera, and then I'll be back for lips. So I just applied my mascara off camera because it is not really an interesting part of my makeup in my opinion. And now I'm back for the lipstick. So we're going to be using the Very Victoria lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury, which is one of my favorite lipsticks from her. And as you can see, that is what that is looking like. It is really pretty. And then we're just going to be using this Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow, because why not? It is a really pretty gloss and I feel like it would go with the look. So this made the lips a little warmer, which I really like, and I think it really suits the look. So this is the finished result. Okay guys, and this was it for the finished look. I really love how it turned out, and I think all the products work together really well, and I'm in love with how this looks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this type of video is a little bit more new to me, so I would love to hear if you guys enjoyed it and if you want me to do more of these videos. So I did quickly want to say that if you did enjoy this video, then I would absolutely love it if you gave it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. All of these things would help me so much with my channel, and I'd really appreciate it. But with that said, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you have an amazing day, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye!